Welcome to my channel, All for Health with Jane. Family, I'm sure you will agree with me that the EFF leader, Mr. Julius Malema, is a very interesting, funny character. You know, people who hang around him, I'm sure they enjoy the humor, they enjoy the jokes, they enjoy the way, he presents the speech, the way he talks to people. So even in this court, Julius Malema, you can see that he doesn't take things very serious. Much as the prosecutor feels that what Julius Malema did on the day they had that rally, when they were celebrating EFF on that day, according to Julius Malema, there was nothing serious when it comes to the shooting in the air, because he says what he used, it was a toy gun and not a real gun. So he continues to deny that he used a real gun, but he says it was a toy gun. So let's watch and listen to him as he continues denying that.
Thank you, Worship. Mr. Malema, I want to ask you to look at those 7 people that are standing there before the actual shots were fired. And I also want to look at you. I want you to look at them, their reaction during the process of that shots being fired, and you tell us what you see.
Which 7 are you looking at?
The 7 at the far right in the direction where
of the boundary wall.
Oh yes, they're those ones.
Okay.
Did you observe that?
Yes.
Can you tell us what did you see?
Nothing. I see the crowds that gathered in front of the stage. And of course, they are not seated. There's up and downs. People do as they want to in a stadium like that. Because your worship, logically, and that's what should come to our mind, all of us. Why would shots being fired, the people who are right in front of the shots being fired don't run away? And we are shown some people there who are actually in some uniform, maybe cleaning or something. I don't even know what they are doing there. The immediate threat should be with these people who are in front of the stage. And they are unmoved. So I'm shown some people there. I don't know what they are, whether they are picking up papers, whether they are security guards or what, I don't know. But it looks like they've got reflectors on. None of them came to you here, your worship, and said they ran away or they were moved by shots. And none of the witnesses who came here suggested those people were running away or moved by the sound of a firearm.
Ms. Carla, would you be able to point with your mouse there? So I just want to make sure that we are on the same page when you play that video. Can you please pause there? Can you please pause there? Do you see that 7 people, and you point with the mouse, standing there on the far right?
I'm the one who pointed the court to those people, and the court said it was not even looking at those people. I can't point at them if I don't see them. I did. I pointed them to the court.
Right? But do you see them just standing?
They are standing because this thing is not playing. How can they move when you have paused? Can
you go back and just show how they're actually standing? Can you pause? Go back. Go back. An inch back. I want Mr. Malema to see how those people are standing there. Do you see them just standing?
I see them. They are not standing. There's movement amongst themselves. It might not be as visible as you want to us to make that observation. They are not standing. These people, when you look at them, your worship, as they are now, when they've paused them, they are together as a group, isolated. Obviously, they are busy with something else other than what we are doing here. That's why they are not with this crowd. They are there, doing their own thing.
Do you want to come to the bigger screen to look at it?
I see them very well. It can't change. My vision can't change. Those people are a group of people who are moving around. As to what they are doing, I don't know. But they don't look like they are part of the crowds. That's why it is not, doesn't come as a shock when they move around and do whatever they want to do. But at least we're all like in agreement that no one is running away.
I want to put it to you that they are just standing still. Nobody's moving before you fire that shot.
They are standing still because you pressed pause.
Can we play? Can you stop? We've unpaused it now for you.
It's paused. What do you mean we have unpaused it? It's paused.
Can you play? Can you see it's unpaused?
No, those people have got an activity, my brother. Whether you like it or not, they've got, look at how they were now. They are pulling away from each other like this. They are engaged in an activity. They are not part of this. They've got their own activity.
The bottom line is, Mr. Malema, they are remaining on the same spot before you fire the shots.
You've got my vision.
Can we confirm that?
I'm not confirming that.
Go back. I want you to look at their reaction once you fire the shots. Can you pause? What did you see when you started firing the shots on the video?
Nothing. I'm saying to you, and you can take whatever decision you want to take. You're showing me some people in some corner. A shot is being fired from a stage. Do you see anyone running away from the stage? Where the shot is being fired from? Do you see anyone running away from the stage? Right immediately where the shot is being fired from. Do you see anyone running away? I'm showing some people who are engaged in some activity on the sideline of the event, and I must be answerable for them. I don't see anything. I see people on the stage, I see people in front of the stage. None of them act in a terrified manner. None of them ran away. The stage is still intact.
Are we looking at the same video, Mr. Malema?
We're looking at the same video here. Sorry.
Can you play it again? Yes, you can go back, sir.
No, I don't want to go back. I want to point. Before the shots are fired, this is the man who's standing here. After the shots are fired, this man is still standing here. Before the shots are fired, Mam Kaula is dancing here. After the shots were fired, Mom Kaula is standing here. These are human beings who should react. What is more important about those people than the people who are immediate next to the action? What is this selective way of wanting to arrive at the justice? I'm not pointing at people in the periphery. I'm pointing you to the people who are next to the activity. You can't point at one of them as running away or moving away or anything of that sort. So I'm not going to be answerable for people that I don't even know what they are there for. I don't know whether it was their time to depart or whatever coincidence happened, I don't know. All I'm saying is you've got women on the stage there. You've got women and children in front of the stage, the young people. You've got men on the stage there. None of them act terrified. Even the man who sings, who leads the song, your worship, he doesn't, when he hears what is so-called shots, say, he sings the way he was singing. Nothing changes in his voice. Because he must react if there is something that is unusual happening. Sorry.
Mr. Malema, we will keep this proceedings very short if you answer the questions the way it has been asked by you. We are going to get to the people on the stage. We are only referring to the people there on the far right, as pointed out to you, the 7 people who are standing there.
I think my learned friend has exhausted this line of questioning. It's going to get us nowhere now. It's going to be a matter for argument with respect to yours.
You may proceed, then I will make a ruling if it's repetitive. That's a good matter. Thank you.
Let me tell you, there is no one who can tell me how to answer questions. No one. Not even a hanging judge can do that to me. No one. It's not going to start with you. It has never happened. I'm answering the way I want to answer.
Which direction are you moving from that stage? Which direction are you moving? You are moving to the far right. Is that correct? And you're also firing shots towards the right where those people are standing. Can you confirm that?
I'm not firing any shots, by the way. There's no shots I'm firing. So which shots am I going to say I'm firing them from the far right? I'm not firing any shots. I've never fired any shots.
Is it correct that before you fired shots, there were 7 people standing there?
Well, it's your vision. I see people there. I still see them standing there. And that's my vision.
It's correct. Once you fire those shots, those people are moving fast away from that
It's not
direction.
correct. It's actually a lie.
Can you play that one more time before I leave this point? Can you confirm that after you fired shots, there's nobody there again? Those people are no longer there.
It's not true. They are there.
Where do you see them?
Those people are there. One of them is still, the camera is still showing the one of the people that you are pointing at. You said nobody's there. So I wouldn't know off camera where those people are. You wouldn't know yourself. You wouldn't know. If they're off camera, whose problem is that? Can't be my problem. But no one has been moved because I fired shots. It's not true. No one has said that. You are actually assuming by looking at a movie.
Did you have your own firearm there on the night in question?
No. I had subs with me. Why do I need a firearm?
Who provided you with that firearm that you are being seen
I
firing
don't.
shots?
No, I've never accepted that I see a firearm there. I'm saying to you, I wouldn't know whether this is the part of the rifle or not the part of the rifle. My concentration has always been about the charge you have put before me, and the charge before me is the rifle. I've not paid attention to that thing. If I discharged a 9mm pistol, in this picture should have been charged with it, and it was supposed to be brought to this court, then I will know that I've got a duty to prepare myself on this aspect because I'm being charged with it. So to me, it's non-issue this.
Mr. Malema, you are being charged for discharging a firearm in a built-up area. That's exactly what that represents when you're discharging it.
You brought a firearm you are alleging I discharged at the stadium. You didn't bring this one. Bring it now. Let's see. The firearm you are alleging I discharged in this enclosed area is the one you brought to this court. And then I brought the one that I discharged on that day. Had you made any allegation about this, I would have provided this court with sufficient response because I would have prepared myself in this regard. This is no charge before me.
This evidence in a whole was always part of the state's case.
You did not charge me with any pistol. You never brought any pistol before this court.
Mr. Malema, if that was a real pistol, hypothetically speaking, and you have discharged it in the manner which we see you discharge on the video, which you have put the lives of those people that were standing there around the stadium in danger, hypothetically speaking.
I will not have put anyone's life in danger because I will never have done that. Not even in a dream I can wake up. If I dream like that, I wake up immediately. I will never put the lives of our people at risk. My Lord, these are not people, just people to me. These are EFF voters. Why would I put the life of a voter at risk? I need that vote.
I want you to count the number of shots that has actually been fired there. Can you agree that it is indeed between 14 and 15 shots that has been fired there? As has been testified by the expert of yesterday. Or do you want to listen
I'm going to play it again so I can count.
Were you able to count or do you want to play it
Yeah,
again?
I did.
Yes, how many?
20.
Your own firearm, how many live rounds can your magazine take?
And I don't know those things. I just have a firearm. I don't use it for anything. I don't deal with ammunition. It's there in the safe. I don't know how many rounds it carries. I've never paid attention to those things.
You've heard the evidence of the ballistic experts that standard 9mm magazine will take about 15 rounds.
You see, now you're talking about an expert. Who am I? I had a difficulty even with woodwork at school, so what is going to happen?
That question should be in the light of the fact that he was asked about a Glock fire.
Repeat that to me, so you
He was asked about the capacity of a Glock fire.
Thank you for that, Mr. Matthews. The evidence of the ballistic expert was that a Glock the standard magazine of a Glock 9mm firearm takes about 15 live rounds.
Your Worship, I don't know what is a Glock. All I know, my firearm is written Taurus on top of it. If you go into descriptions, I wouldn't know what is it for. And I'm not interested in the business of those things. I'm in the business of politics, not of firearms. Ballistics will know, and I can't argue with such an expert team.
When you accepted that particular firearm, did you look what type of firearm it was?
Which one?
The one that we see.
I never said I accepted any firearm. When it relates to a firearm here, don't include me. I'm not part of that. I don't know anything about that. I'm going to answer the other firearm which I brought before this court.
We're getting there, Mr. Malema. I want to put it to you that that is indeed a real firearm that you are using right there, endangering the lives of those people who were standing there.
It is your failed version. Incompetent, incoherent version. With no little bit of proof. An abuse of prosecuting powers.
The people on the stadium, you said yesterday, they were all members of parliament and one is a senior counsel. Is that correct?
I never said they were all members of parliament. I said there are some members of parliament. And one of them is a senior counsel of the bar, who will not have witnessed a crime being committed and not reported because the bar will debar him.
The gist of your evidence was basically that it's not nobodies that's standing there, it's important people that's on that stage. Is that correct?
And the revoking of parliament is to say to you, there are lawmakers there who ordinarily will have to respect the law. And when a crime is being committed, they are duty bound to report it. Otherwise, that will be against their oath of office.
In your party, who will nominate those people to be elected as members of parliament, should that be the case?
Branches of the EFF. We hold what we call a list conference, and voting is done secretly. Your Worship, I'm also subjected to the same process where I throw my name and people still have to vote for me to go to parliament, members and branches of the EFF. By virtue of being its president, it's not automatic that I will go to parliament. After being elected in an elective conference of the EFF, when elections come, like they happened now, we go to what we call a list conference. And all those who have interest to go to parliament gets voted by those people in the list conference of the EFF.
Some of the people on that stage, are they also your close friends, personal friends?
There's no close friend or personal friend of mine. I'm the only child with no parents. I don't know what a close friend is. Many of them I regarded as close friends sold me out. So I play nowhere close to that concept of a close friend. I came alone, I will live alone.
Would you regard the persons coming to support you for your cases as friends?
They are not friends. These are my comrades. This is the leadership of the EFF.
I want to put it to you, Mr. Malema, that it's highly unlikely that any of those people that is on that stage would have reported you or would have laid a charge against you as you want to claim that they should have come forward.
What stops them? Your Worship, what stops a senior counsel to report me? What will I do to a senior counsel? These are not laymen. These are not job seekers. These are not my garden boys and domestic workers. I'm giving you an example of a senior counsel, well-seasoned senior counsel. If he wants to create an impression that they were scared of me, why would the senior counsel be scared of me? The person who sings, who's leading the song, by the way, with a microphone, is a doctor. It's a PhD doctor, a thinker of note. It's no layman.
Mr. Malema, let's just get this out of you. You are indeed a very accomplished and an esteemed politician. Can we agree that much?
You can't take that away from me.
Yes.
You know, family, Julius Malema, to be honest, he doesn't make things easy for the prosecutor and the magistrate. Family, if you were the prosecutor in this case, what would you do if you were faced with Julius Malema? By the way, this is not an easy target. This is not an easy person. You can't just ride over him the way you want. You can't just do as you wish on him. He is always ready. He has ready-made answers for everyone. Let's be honest about him. If there's one thing that Julius has, he's always ready to give answers. So imagine you are the prosecutor. You have to ensure that at the end, this person is being charged of whatever he has done, is being convicted, and he puts his facts like this. Because the way he denies this with the facts, factually, it is possible that Julius Malema is not going to be convicted. It's possible. It's clear. That one is clear, that he may end up not being convicted. Family, what are you saying about this? Let's talk in the comment section. Let's talk about him. Thank you so much, family. Thank you for watching. Let's just enjoy watching Julius Malema. Let's enjoy these different videos that I'm giving about him. Thank you so much for watching this video to the end. Please like it before you leave. Subscribe for my channel if you haven't done so yet. I love you, family. Thank you. Bye.